My name is Anna Holden, and I'm the owner of Comfort Keepers Home Care Agency. I have been in business for over 4 years, but my family has been providing care to seniors for over 16. We're often asked, how do I know that my mom or dad needs care? When is it time for home care? And it gets a little tricky, so I always respond with, first of all, you know your mom or dad better than anyone, and you should be able to see the signs that a little help is needed. What are those signs? Varies depending on the situation. We'll often get concerned when something doesn't look right, but we need to understand that mom or dad are aging, so things will change. So how can you determine what is normal sign of aging and what is not? What we start off with is a checklist of all the things that you may feel are different about your mom and dad. I'm happy to share that checklist, and you can download it from our website. But some of the things you should look for when you're visiting are change in behavior. Is your mom more quieter or more irritable? Change in their sleep pattern. Is she saying that she's not sleeping as well as she used to, or does she look sleepy to you and quieter? Has she lost weight since you last visited? Is the house out of order? So all of those things are early signs that something is changing. It is not always a sign of concern, but it's a sign that something should be changed. As you can imagine, it's difficult to keep up the household and prepare meals all the time, especially when you're just recovering from a hip surgery, for example. But even if someone has an ongoing hypertension, arthritis, some of those things that we all will live with when we turn 65, 75, 85, we just need to adjust our activity of daily living. And that's when home care can come in. A little bit of help during the day to offset mom's routine will give her more energy to enjoy some of the social activities that she does not have time for right now, and will help with her feeling isolated because she doesn't want to invite anybody over if her house is not perfect. So some of those things are included in that checklist. Others you really need to probe for. Currently, 45 million Americans are facing a challenge of providing care for their loved one. What we see is about 12 million of those seniors need to have some type of long-term care solution. But the long-term care solution does not have to be an assisted living facility or a nursing home immediate. What we at Comfort Keepers encourage some of the early observations be focused on is all the day-to-day activities that mom or dad are involved in. Ask more questions. Spend more time with your family. If you are away, make few phone calls that are at off hours, and see if you can get your mom to share with you who she's visited lately. That will give you a sense of her social activities, and it might prompt a conversation of, Mom, I really want you to see Betty again, or when was the last time you played bridge with girlfriends? If she responds in a way that tells you she would love to do those things, but it's difficult for her, why don't you schedule some time over tea or coffee and tell her that you want her to be more active, and how can you be there to help? Some of those conversations are not easy to start because for elderly it means loss of independence a lot of times, but you can always remind them that they were there for you when you were little, and it's your time to help out right now. We see that some of the early phone calls that we receive from families talking about mom or dad possibly needing care but not being ready, sometime take 12 or even 18 months before actual plan of care is put together. Take action, visit with your parents, download our checklist, and see if you can introduce an idea of providing small amount of care a day with your parents so they can live healthier, happier lives. In one of my next topics, I will talk about ways to speak with your family and loved ones if they feel that they do not need care.